Hello friends, I am Dr. Meenakshi Arjun Rao Bangar, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Mahavidyalaya Nanded. Today I am dealing with plant anatomy. Plant anatomy is nothing but it is also called as a phytotomy. It is the branch of biology concerned with the study of internal structure of plant and their parts. The plant anatomy is the study of internal structure and organization of plants, especially of their parts by means of dissection and microscopic examination. The simple type of plant body is unicellular. In such forms, a single cell performs all the vital functions of the life. It grows, prepares food, undergoes metabolism, reproduces and completes its span of life. The progressive evolution in plant has resulted in increasing complexity of structure. In higher plants, root, stem, leaves and flowers carry out different functions. Due to this division of labor, the cells of the plant are differentiated to form different tissues. How applications of the plant anatomy? The following points highlights the top 7 applications of plant body. The anatomy of plant enables to identify fragmentary plant materials. It enables to detect adulteration in crude drugs. It enables to identify wood. It enables to identify archaeological plant remains. It also useful in applied aspects of meristem culture. It provides evidence in floristic investigations and it is also useful in characters of taxonomic significance. Then the organization of the organism starts from the atom, molecules, cells, tissue, organs, then organ system and organism, the level of organization. Then the histology. What is meant by the histology? The study of tissue is called as the histology. What is meant by the tissue? A group of cells that are similar in origin, structure and functions. Then the cell is nothing but the basic structure, structural, functional and biological unit of the known organisms, and the study of tissue is called as a histology. The tissue and tissue system. The study of internal structure of plant reveals many types of tissue. The morphologically, a tissue is a group of cells which are similar in origin, form and function. Physiologically, a tissue is composed of dissimilar cells that perform a common function. For example, a phloem elements and food conduction respectively. The cells form various kinds of tissues. Two or more types of tissue form tissue system. Different tissue system forms the organs. Each tissue carries out a specific function. Tissues can be classified into two types, that is the meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Then the types of tissues in plants, there are two types, meristematic tissue, permanent tissue. The meristematic tissue are divided into the apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. The permanent tissue is divided into two, that is the simple tissue and complex tissue. Then we are seeing it in detail. Yes, next. Then meristematic tissue, or it is also called as the meristem, a group of fundamental and identical cells that are in a continuous state of division found at growing points is called as a meristematic tissue. The cells of a meristem divide continuously and add new cells to the plant body. Then the characteristics, the main characteristics of the meristematic tissue are they are thin-walled, uniform, rounded or oval or polygonal, angular or isodiametric, compactly arranged cells with a dense cytoplasm with a large nucleus. They are composed of immature cells which are in a state of division and growth. Usually, the intercellular spaces are not found among these cells. The cells are always living and thin-walled. The vacuoles in the cells may be small or absent. The cell wall is elastic and made up of cellulose. In the diagram, we can clearly observe the cell wall, then the nucleus and cytoplasm. The meristematic tissue, the characteristics, and they have small cells, dense cytoplasm, thin cell wall, large nucleus, no vacuoles and no intercellular spaces with the diagram. Then the next, that is the meristematic tissue. In the large view, we can clearly observe the nucleus and cytoplasm. Then classification of the meristematic tissue is of three types, based on origin, based on location and based on differentiation. The meristematic tissue is also classified upon the origin, then location and functions. The classification, first we see the classification based on the origin. The meristeme is classified into three types on the basis of its origin or development. First is a promeristeme, second primary meristeme, and third secondary meristeme. We see the first in detail, promeristeme. The promeristeme in earlier stage of development is called as a promeristeme. The promeristeme is composed of only few cells occupying very small area in the plant body. The cells are originated directly from embryonic cells. Then the next is a primary meristeme. The meristeme derived from the promeristeme after few divisions is called primary meristeme. It is present from embryonic stage of development and persists throughout the life of the plant body. Hence it is called as a primary meristeme. The apical meristeme and intercalary cambium are the examples of the primary meristeme. In the diagram, we can also observe the meristeme found at the tip of stem and the root. Then the next type of the meristeme is a secondary meristeme. The meristeme which is developed secondarily from some non-meristematic or permanent tissue is called as a secondary meristeme. The permanent tissue generally do not have ability to divide and redivide. However, some cells of permanent tissue under certain conditions regain power of cell division. Example, cork cambium and vascular cambium. In this diagram, we can observe cork cambium and vascular cambium. In the TS of or the transverse section of dicotyledonous stem, the outermost layer is of epidermis, below the cork cambium and the vascular cambium and secondary phloem, secondary xylem we can observe. Then classification based on the location or position. The meristematic tissue is of three types: apical meristeme, intercalary meristeme and lateral meristeme. Apical meristeme, shoot and root apex. In this diagram, we can observe the meristeme based on the position. The apical meristeme at the tip of the root and the shoot, then intercalary meristeme and the lateral. Classification based on location or position. There are three types: apical meristeme, intercalary meristeme and lateral meristeme. The apical meristeme we can observe in the shoot and root apex. Then here the position of the meristeme. At the upper side is a apical meristeme and lateral side and intercalary. we can clearly observe in the diagram. Then apical meristem is present at the apices of the plant body is called as a apical meristem. It is also called as the growing point or growing tip. The activity of apical meristem adds new cells continuously and results growth in length of the plant body. The root and shoot apices are the examples of the apical meristem. Then the root apical meristem. Here we can observe the root cap, initial, protoderm, then ground meristem and procambium and root cap. Then intercalary meristem, it is the meristem that occurs between permanent tissue. It may also occur at the base of the leaves. It is particularly common on the nodal regions. It is also responsible for the formation of the branches at the nodal region. The apical and intercalary meristem are the example of primary meristem. Here in the diagram we can clearly observe the intercalary meristem only in the monocot stem. Then lateral meristem. The lateral meristem are present on the lateral side or longitudinal axis of the stem and root of the plant. These meristem helps in increasing the thickness of the plants. The vascular cambium and the cork cambium are good examples of a lateral meristem. The cambium present inside the vascular bundle is called as a interfascicular cambium, and the cambium present in between the vascular bundles is called as the interfascicular cambium. The cambium present in the cortex region is called as extrastellar or cork cambium. The activity of the lateral meristem adds new cells continuously and results growth in thickness of the plant body. In this diagram, we can clearly observe the lateral meristem, the primary phloem, primary xylem, interfascicular cambium, then fascicular cambium. It is also called as a vascular cambium, then cortex and epidermis. Yes, next. The classification based on functions or differentiation. The third type of the meristem classified on the basis of differentiation. There are also three types: protoderm, procambium and ground meristem. The first type in this is protoderm. It is the meristem that always differentiates into protective structure like epidermis. Then procambium, it is the meristem that always differentiates into the vascular tissue like xylem, phloem and vascular cambium. And the third type is a ground meristem. It is the meristem that always differentiates into ground tissue components such as cortex, medullary rays, endodermis and pith. Then first we see in detail the protoderm. The formation of dermal tissue system in plant is attributed or credited to protoderm. The dermal tissue system consists of epidermis or multiple epidermal cell and all other structures that occur on epidermis, that is stomata, hairs and glandular hairs, etc. Then the second one is a procambium. The formation of vascular tissue system in plant is attributable to procambium. Procambium consists of cells that are elongated in the longitudinal plant of axis. The cells are densely cytoplasmic and contain large nucleus, protoplasts and exhibits the usual features of meristematic tissue. The cells are highly meristematic and undergo frequent mitosis. And the third type is of a ground meristem. The ground meristem represent the undifferentiated meristematic. The ground meristem represents the undifferentiated meristematic tissue of primary meristem from where protoderm and primary procambial strands have been segregated. The ground meristem divides frequently and the derivatives differentiated into cortex, pith and other tissues that are associated with them. Ground meristem is regarded as the precursor of fundamental of ground tissue system. The mesophyll cells of leaf and additional procambial bundles also originate from ground meristem.